Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'd like to welcome you all to the September 24th, 2025 City of Springfield License Commission meeting. I'd like to call the meeting to order at 5:32 p.m. First item on the agenda is the minutes for the Springfield Board of License Commissioners hearing held on Wednesday, September 10, 2025. Did all commissioners have an opportunity to review the minutes?
Yes.
Okay, any corrections? I was absent, so I would ask for a motion to approve.
Sure. In Commissioner Espinosa's absence, I make a motion to accept the minutes from our last Board of Licensing Commission meeting. Is there a second?
There a second?
Second.
Great, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Commissioner D'Angelo Antonio.
You're welcome.
Next item on the agenda is new petition for an all alcoholic beverage license for a candy restaurant and bar, LLC DBA, a candy restaurant and bar located at 906-910 State Street. Leilina Cotto, manager of record, and I hope I did pronounce your name correctly.
Excuse me, Commissioner Espinosa, do we have to do a roll call for the approval of the minutes?
Yes, let me get back to that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Commissioner Cade?
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can.
Okay, all right, thank you. Yes.
Yes. Commissioner D'Angelo Antonio?
Yes.
Commissioner Ramirez?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for that reminder.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, so Ms. Cotto, you are here. Can you tell us a little bit about, what your idea is, what your business is, your restaurant and bar?
Yes. So you did say my name closely correctly, but it's just Lelena. You put a spin on it, but
Lelena. Okay.
Yes, thank you. And I appreciate you guys taking the time out to meet with me this evening. What actually I am wanting to do or attempting to do is bring a little more culture to my community of neighborhood of Bay Area neighborhood by bringing a soul food restaurant. Well, we'll have other dishes as well, but mainly it would be a soul food restaurant. And I just want to be able to have some type of entertainment as well as, doing things inside the restaurant for community other than, people ordering food and things like that. I want to do, programs, things for the community as far as like fundraisers and things for the city council I'm a part of, or work closely with a few city council members, things like that I want to be able to do as well. And not only the bar aspect of the restaurant, but as we all know, the bar aspect of a restaurant will bring a significant amount of cash income to the restaurant as well. So just looking to be a staple in the community. And I've been living in Springfield all my life. And I've worked at many different restaurants slash bar establishments in my years of work, and just always wanted to do this on my own, and finally got to the age or what have you where I could do it. So that's pretty much it.
So you did say you've been in the industry for some
Yes.
time. Have you been in the industry as a manager of record? You
Yes.
have. Okay.
Oh no,
So
not a manager with a liquor license, but a manager of the establishment. Yes.
okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you tell me whereabouts is 906? Is that after
So
Kohl's, I believe?
it's all the way Winchester Square area. So
Okay.
it's next to the post office on Wilbraham Road,
Yes.
right on the same side, right next to it. So it
Oh,
used to
okay.
be 3 different businesses in that building, and I kind of took the whole building and made it into a restaurant slash bar.
Okay. Okay. I meant to look it up and
Yeah,
it
fine.
just, I didn't have a chance to look it up and see where exactly it was.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were a manager of an establishment, not a liquor license, right?
No, never.
Are you tip certified?
I am in the process of being tip certified. All my
Okay.
bartenders that worked for me are tip certified,
Are
though.
tip certified.
Yes.
How many employees do you think you will have?
I say about 9, including, security if needed on the nights that I do have entertainment and the bar is open. So about
Okay.
9.
And serving alcohol, how many do you think of those 9, how many will be bartenders or
4.
servers?
4.
4? Okay, and
Yes.
they are tip certified, you
Yes, they
said.
are. Yes.
Okay. Those certifications have to stay close by at the bar
Mhm.
just in case. It
Yes.
is very important that you continue, your own
Get I
certification.
know.
Right.
I know. I should have had it by the time I had this meeting, but it's my fault. My apologies. I hope that doesn't take away from, a yes or yay or nay, but I am in the
Right,
process.
right.
Thank you.
So what are the hours that you're looking, the hours and dates and that you will be open?
Yes. So I want to be open Wednesday through Sunday, and the hours are 12 p.m. until I requested 2 a.m. I know that's a thing, so I just want to start off with that, even if that's not something that can be granted at this time. When I did go in front of the planning board, I did present them with, I went to the Bay Area Neighborhood Council. They agreed with uh, my dream and what I'm trying to do. They did give me a letter of recommendation saying they're backing me, and I did tell them exactly what I'm telling you guys, what I'm trying to do. So I want to be until 2 a.m., but I know there might be a little, waiting period for that opportunity, and I'm aware of that.
Okay. Any questions from the commissioners?
Yes, I have a question. I passed by and I see that you currently are doing some renovations there.
Outside, yeah.
Yeah, on the outside there. It seems like you're doing some major renovations in the inside as well.
The bathrooms are being done. I went
Uh-huh.
ahead and um, extended the counter to make it into a bar. So yeah, there's some things going on.
Now I'm looking from the outside. Will the entranceway be from the front?
Yes.
Because I don't see. What about your parking situation?
So the entrance is in the front. It's just not closer to Andrew Street. We blocked that off so it wouldn't be 3 entrances, right? I only want 2, one in the front, one in the back. So there is an entrance that's closer to the post office. And parking situation right there on the site is about 10 parking spaces. That's fine during restaurant hours and things like that. That doesn't give me any type of issue. But there is Andrew Street and also side streets, going down a little further that aren't too far. That I've spoken to the planning board's people, and they said that I was good with those 10 parking spaces. And also, I spoke to some people in the area. I know the area, I know people in the area, and they're excited for me and can't wait for me to open, and they're not really worried about the parking. A lot of people live around the way, around that area. So
Okay.
yeah.
In regards to the area councils, I know that you are currently right there on State Street. Would that be the Old Hill Neighborhood Council?
Bay
Because
Area.
I know Bay Area is on Bay
Yep.
Street, off of Bay Street,
Mhm.
but there's an Old Hill Council right there on State Street as well. And I
I'm
was
not,
just wondering why you went all the way to Bay Area Neighborhood Council as opposed to Old Hill.
I didn't even know there was an Old Hill Council. I was
Okay.
told Bay Street was the closest to where I'm at. So that's where I went to speak with Gwendolyn and her husband. So
Yeah,
if I
that's
need to speak to Old
yeah.
Hill, I
Yeah,
will.
Old Hill is right there. And Bay Area Neighborhood is over on Bay Street. And
Well,
that's a far cry from State Street.
So
it's
what
not
you're,
that far, really. It's in it's the side street, and you go over a little. It's right there. and they're
No.
I think what it is that the neighborhood council that covers this particular address is the Old Hill, not the Bay
Oh.
Area Council. So technically you should have gone to the Old Hill and met with the Old Hill Neighborhood Council rather than the Bay Area Neighborhood Council, because they don't oversee the 906 910 State Street address.
Where
okay.
is the Old Hill
Right.
neighborhood? Where
Council.
is it?
Oh, this is my mom. Sorry, Francine.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Old Hill is right off of Colton Street. Colton Street is right across from where you are.
Okay,
Okay.
so it's on Colton Street?
Yeah, and the person that you would like to speak with, her name is Barbara Gresham. She was
Okay.
just here when we had another particular issue at our
Okay.
last meeting or the meeting before that. But her name is Barbara Gresham.
Okay.
And she is the chairperson of Old Hill.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'll reach out to them. I wasn't aware of Old Hill.
Yep. Mhm.
If I was, I would have. I
Yeah,
went back.
okay,
I
okay,
went
yeah.
to Bay Street
Yeah.
in March, so I would have.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't know.
Right, right. I mean, and by having gone to Bay Area, it clearly shows that you were trying to have all your ducks in order.
And there's that one duck, right?
Right. Okay. Any other questions from the commissioners? No. So, I have a question for the commissioners. Would you like to continue to make sure that, Ms. Cottle has gone, to speak to the Old Hill Council before approving the license?
As the attorney, I would think that that's probably the safest move for us, just to make sure there's no opposition from the appropriate neighborhood.
Okay, okay. So, Ms. Cottle, I am so sorry that we can't finalize this today. So, what we suggest is, if you can just call, Ms. Gresham and, try to make it to their next meeting. And then, what we'll do is we're going to continue. Do we know, Commissioner K, do you know when the Old Hill meets? Well,
I have
actually,
no idea. But I know, as you've indicated, Madam Chair, that the individual has done a lot of work. Ms. Cottle has done a lot of work to get this trying to move forward. And she probably just didn't go to the right council. But I would like to make a motion to go ahead and move this forward, pending that she gets she touches spaces with the council.
Thank you.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. Commissioner Cade,
Yes.
Commissioner D'Angelo Antonio,
Yes.
Commissioner Ramirez,
Yes.
and Commissioner Espinosa, yes. So what I suggest, Ms. Cottle, is once you have met, because we approve it pending, right? So get on the phone with them tomorrow, get on that, next meeting, do your presentation. Usually Ms. Gresham is very good about sending us an email, letting us know how the neighborhood council feels.
Okay.
And then you can just continue with the process.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Commissioner
appreciate it.
Espinosa, I did look, they meet on the first Wednesday of the month.
The first Wednesday of the month.
Yes.
So,
And
okay,
their meetings are held at 99 Eastern Ave.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
so you definitely need to make that call for as soon as possible so you can get on the agenda.
yeah.
Because
Yes.
it all depends what their agenda
Their
looks
agenda.
like.
Yes.
Okay, I also wanted to mention that in order to have do you have, did you apply for late night?
I have the paperwork here. So I have it. I have the check. I just haven't dropped it off. I needed to do the health department and code enforcement and things all first. So I'm trying to get all that together while we're still doing stuff on the inside. So I'm almost
Okay.
there. Yes.
Okay, so you want to make sure that that license, you put it through, because we do not approve that license. That comes strictly from the mayor's
Oh,
office,
different. Yes. Okay.
okay?
Madam Chair, I
So
have a,
that's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead,
Madam
sir.
Chair, I have a question in reference to security plan. Is
Mhm.
that something that we would need to initiate?
Commissioner,
Um,
we request security plans when we approve, late night entertainment. When that paperwork comes in, generally we request the security plan at that time.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
so Ms. Cotto, you heard that, so just
have it.
make sure that you
Yes.
have it ready, okay?
I do. So
Okay,
thank you.
perfect. Well, you have a good evening.
And,
I
and Ms.
appreciate it.
Cottle, I can help you with that, and we'll
Oh,
meet
thank
with
you.
you on that. We'll tell you what we need. That process isn't difficult.
Okay.
I have a question.
ma'am.
You're just gonna wait for the email from
Barbara?
the
Ms. Gresham.
yes, from Miss Gresham, so she doesn't have to get back to you on
She usually,
anything else.
right, and Ms. Gresham usually, she'll send us an email and she comes to the next meeting if need be, just to be
Okay.
in person and let us know
Okay.
what happened during the meeting.
Okay.
And then will somebody reach out to me and let me know, okay, we're all set, you're good to go, or no, from you guys, or I don't need to meet with you guys again, or we're still working towards everything?
Usually, Attorney Smith, what would happen then, because we're used to having people come back, and go ahead.
You've had a vote to approve, essentially contingent on approval by
Meeting.
the neighborhood council. Generally,
Mhm.
we get an email from the neighborhood council, and at that point, I suppose under these circumstances, we would prepare the license, and Ms.
Okay.
Otto would be able to pick it up once we receive that email.
Okay.
So her question is, would someone call her from the license office to tell her
Yeah.
that it's ready?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 Okay,
Thank you,
Okay.
attorneys. Yeah, thank you.
okay.
All
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you,
right.
guys. You
Thank
too.
you.
Good luck,
Thank you
good
so
luck.
much.
Good luck.
Thank
All
you.
right.
All right.
Next item on the agenda is a new petition for Class 2 and Class 3 auto. What is this? For Dream Auto, located at 484 Boston Road, and Muhammad Ali Salim, and manager of record.
Yes.
Hi,
Hi, how
how
you
are you?
doing? Good, ma'am. How's everything?
Good, good. So can you give us an idea as to what it is that you are planning to do with the establishment?
Madam Chair, he's represented by Paul Karen, who's here present in the room with me.
Yes.
So he's gonna be looking to speak as well.
Yes.
I'm having a little coughing episode, so I'm gonna step aside, but I'm still gonna hear you.
Okay, so whoever wants to take a
All
lead.
right, let me start off. First of all, good evening. My name is Paul Karen, and I'm representing Ali Salim and Dream Auto Convenience, Inc. Originally, the Class 2 and Class 3 license were supposed to be considered by this license commission on August 27th, I believe. I was hired shortly around that time and found out that they did not have the special permit yet. And therefore, we called to ask to postpone the consideration of the Class 2 and Class 3 licenses until we had the special permit, which was to be held last night. Last night, because of a number of different issues, the city council asked to postpone consideration of the special permit until October 27th. The reason being is attached within the special permit and the plans for the used car dealership. There was also plans for a food truck court right next door to it. That was a mistake on our part because food trucks do not need to be licensed. There's no special permit required. But because of the concern by members of the city council regarding the regulations governing food trucks and their activities, there was a wish to postpone until they could have some comfort in terms of regulations governing the food truck portion. I spoke to the city council president today, Michael Fenton, who had said it's cleaner to just have the city council consider the special permit for 484 Boston Road to reopen it as a used car dealership. This had been the old Metro Jeep used car dealership. For years it had operated. It's been closed and inactive. We have the support of the planning board. The planning board has taken a look at the plans and recommended approval. The neighborhood council, the Pine Point Community Council, we went before and there was a unanimous vote to support this as well. What we're asking tonight is conditional approval. I mean, taxes have been paid. Ali is current with his taxes. Everything has been done. The only thing we're waiting for is the special permit for 484 Boston Road. And so what we're asking is, in consideration of everything and all the approvals that we've got, is to vote to grant the license, have it conditioned on the approval of the special permit for 484, which we assume that will be granted at the next city council meeting in October.
Thank you.
So Mr. Carey, so were you telling me they plan on putting you on the agenda for October for the special permit? You
Yes.
know that for sure.
Yes, that's October 27th. The council said that they'll schedule, and I'm meeting with Phil Dromey tomorrow to redraft the special permit to exclude anything regarding the food truck and have it specifically to the used car dealership.
In addition to, I would like to mention, if you don't mind, so the allocation already had special permit. So here just we doing amendment, just taking it over new owner in special permit.
Any other questions? No. I mean, commissioners, how do you feel about the request to approve pending city council meeting?
See,
Any feedback on that? I myself think that we should wait until after city council meets and to hear what they have to say, you know, before we granted approval.
My memory is that's what we have been doing under these
Right.
circumstances.
Right.
And in these situations in the past, that's what we've been doing.
Mhm.
So,
So, if we go ahead and
wait,
continue, then we can meet the first meeting in November would be the
Ma'am.
12th.
Correct.
But I would like to mention in here, this property has a lot of liability. like huge tax bill and everything, huge mortgage. So I've been sitting there already 6 months. So it's gonna be only condition anyway. So if I'm now gonna get special permit approved, I'm now gonna get my license. So I'm just requesting you because try is almost $60,000 a year, just the real estate tax for that property, and I'm not making no money from that, and plus mortgage plus insurance. And I actually did clean that property. If anybody swing by anytime, it was a used car dealership. We did only one mistake. Like we put the food truck with that application too, which we already spoke with the city, with that Phil and everybody knows already. So it's gonna be approval. It's gonna be per approval anyway. So I requested you if you guys consider that request, you guys can see the bill is really huge tax bill for that property.
Right,
So it's
and
almost
we do understand that, but like it was mentioned, this is what we've done in the past. So in order to be fair to everyone, this is what we'll have to do. I know that the meeting was postponed until the 27th, and then our next meeting is 2 weeks after that. And I do understand what you're saying, but
I'm
at this
almost
time,
is
excuse me.
no, it's almost $26,000 a month. Like
Mhm.
2 weeks is that's a lot of money.
Right. Um, again, unfortunately, is what we have been doing all along for everyone. So at this point, I'll, make a motion to continue this petition for class 2, class 3, um, license for 484 Boston Road, Muhammad Ali Salim, manager of record, to our November meeting, November 12th, 2025. Is there a second?
Second.
We'll see you on November 12th.
We need to do a roll call
Oh,
on this
roll
one.
call. I am sorry, I'm behind today.
That's fine.
Commissioner Kane,
Yes.
Commissioner Antonio,
Yes.
Commissioner Ramirez,
Yes.
and Commissioner Espinosa, yes. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is a new petition for change of manager from Lucinda Lopez to Jennifer Leonore for Samaya Restaurant, Inc., DBA Malecon Restaurant and Bar located at 137 Chestnut Street. There's someone here for Malecon.
He was there. I don't know what happened.
I see Genesis is here, but Genesis is for LaSuque. Anybody here for Malecon Restaurant?
I'm sorry, I'm here.
And you are?
I am Jennifer Leonore.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Can you turn your camera on, please?
I thought it was on. I'm so sorry. Oh, here we go. There we go.
Perfect, thank
Hello.
you. Okay, so you are Leonore.
Yes, I am.
Okay, no one else is here with you?
Just me.
Okay. Leonore, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and your experience as a manager of record?
Yes. Well, I used to be the manager for Great Horse as the beverage card girl. So I would serve drinks from 2017 to 2018. So that's pretty much the experience I have serving liquor. Currently, I'm an EMT for Springfield, Massachusetts. So I like serving the community. And I just wanted to, I guess, do a little change in scenery.
Okay, and you are tip certified?
Yes, I am.
Okay. When you said you were manager at the Grey Horse, was that an alcohol? uh, Were you a manager of record or just the manager of the
Just the manager
establishment?
for the beverage cart girls.
Okay, okay. What are the hours for the restaurant?
Currently from 3 p.m. to 12, Thursday to Sunday.
Thursday to Sunday. How many hours you plan on being there?
Anytime the bar is open, really.
So is this gonna be your full-time job?
That's my plan, yes.
Okay. Any questions from the commissioners?
No.
Okay, so, do you live in the area?
I do. I live here in Springfield.
Okay, good. Um, you do understand that anything that happens, while you're the manager of record, whether you are present or not, it will be your responsibility and you will have to answer to this board.
I do. I understand.
Okay, and you agree to take on that responsibility.
I am ready, yes.
Okay. Okay, then I'd like to make a motion to approve the new petition for change of manager from Lucinda Lopez to Jennifer Leonor for Sabaya Restaurant, Inc., DBA Malecon Restaurant and Bar located at 137 Chestnut Street. Is there a
Second.
second? Was that John?
Second, yeah.
Okay. Commissioner Cade,
Yes.
Commissioner D'Angelo Antonio,
Yes, and thank you for your service as an EMT. Appreciate all you.
Thank you. Thank you. You're
folks do.
welcome.
Thank you.
Commissioner Ramirez,
Yes, sorry.
and Commissioner Espinosa, yes. Okay, good luck.
Thank you so much. Have a great afternoon.
You
You
as
too.
well. Thank you.
Too.
I just have a question for the class 2 license. Who seconded that? I'm sorry. For the previous previous petition, who seconded?
I think I did.
You did. Johnny, you sound different today.
I got a code.
I
I gotta
wrote down John Ramirez's, so you're right, John.
Okay.
I have a code. I've been battling over here at the Big E. It's so.
Yeah, I was wondering that other voice. I'm looking up every time I hear it, it's like, who was that? Okay. Next item is under section 77 final hearings, and we have Lusuk Hookah Lounge LLC, DBA Lusuk Hookah, located at 1 Worthington Street, Genesis Pujo, manager of record, and this is on the status of the liquor license for Lusuk. Genesis, what can you tell us?
Good afternoon. So I have a new spot. It is 519 in Worthington Street to move Lasuk over to that space.
519 Worthington. Whereabouts is that area? I'm so sorry to ask.
Sorry, it's cutting off. Can you say
Okay.
that again?
No, I just asked whereabout is 519 Worthington.
Where what?
I just asked whereabouts is 419 Worthington Street.
It is 519 Worthington Street. It is a second floor.
Okay. Have you gone in front of the council?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So Madam Chair, that's next door to Rose and across the street from the Irish Ale House.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's the second floor, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, commissioners, any questions?
So they're
Uh,
all street parking or what? What's
Um,
parking?
there is a parking in the back. And they can also use the street parking.
Okay. Alrighty, Genesis, I'm surprised that you haven't called the neighborhood council to speak to them yet about, about the move, because, just like we mentioned to someone else before, it is really important that you do that. I understand that you haven't made the move yet, and this is just a section 77 hearing, but, just to remind you that that's really important to do.
Okay, so who do I have to reach out to again?
Just the neighborhood council, I believe is a metro,
Petra, yeah.
metro, council.
Oh.
So when do you plan on being at this address?
So I didn't know exactly how the process is to move over there. I didn't know if I needed approval from you guys. So as soon as I get the go, I'm gonna move everything that I still have it over at 1 Worthington Street.
Okay, so you do have to, if I am correct, you do have to, it's almost like if you're doing everything all over again, you do have to reach out to the neighborhood council, you have to have a meeting with them, you have to, do a presentation to them as to what it is that you are bringing, and have a little more information in terms of, for example, the parking space, the security, everything that, this is the second floor, what does that look like,
Okay.
so on and so forth. And so our job right here, right now is to find out, when are you ready to make this move and how much time do you think you're going to need?
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that tomorrow. I'm gonna reach out to them. And if possible, hopefully by the end of October, everything should be all set if I get their approval.
Genesis, this is Attorney Schmidt speaking. You should come down to the licensing office and talk to Edna and Nicole like tomorrow.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, and just get everything in order with them.
Okay.
Yes. In the meantime, Attorney Smith, should we just go ahead and continue?
You could continue it. We could take it off the agenda. It probably makes sense under the circumstances to continue it.
Okay. So why don't we continue it for the next meeting, November 12th? By then you should have gone already to the office, to the license office, just to make sure that they walk you through all the steps.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so I make a motion to continue the Section 77 hearing for La Souk Hookah Lounge LLC, DBA La Souk Hookah, located at 1 Worthington Street, Genesis Pujo, manager of record. Is there a second?
Second,
Okay. Commissioner Cade,
Yes.
Commissioner D'Angelo Antonio,
yes.
Commissioner Ramirez,
I abstain.
Commissioner Espinosa, yes. Okay, we'll see you November 12th. Genesis, like, Attorney Smith mentioned, just make sure to go down to the office tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Okay,
You-
good night.
Good night.
Next item is Venture DBA Panache Banquet Hall located at 827 State Street. Charles G. Lee, manager of record. Anybody here for Panache? You're muted.
Yeah, Claudette.
Sorry. Okay, Claudette.
Hi,
Sorry.
Claudette, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Talk to us, Miss Claudette.
Well, the good news is I got the loan, so they approved it last week. The closing for the loan is actually on the 1st of November. Well, by the 1st of November, they have to do an appraisal. But so hopefully I have a meeting with our grant people next week also to schedule that. So we should be getting back on track at least by, I'm hoping, anywhere between, at least by November 1st, but hopefully before that.
Okay. So it looks like you need another extension.
Another one.
Um,
Yeah, we should definitely be working.
okay.
That was the big thing, the loan.
Excuse me. How is the second week of November? not the second week, the second meeting, I should say, which is November 26th.
For me, that's fine.
I'd like to make a
So-
motion. I'm sorry,
Before
go
you,
ahead.
before you do that,
Yeah.
Madam Chair, I just like to ask her a question, Claudette.
Yes.
Now, you're
Mhm.
saying is basically by the second week of November, or the second meeting in November, all the paperwork is going to be completed and the loan is going to go through. Or are you ready for operation?
Well, I've already no, I won't be ready for operation. Already docu-signed all the loan papers. They have to do an appraisal of the building. I'm hoping it's gonna go through before November 1st, but that's what they have on the calendar. That's the date they gave me. So, we're gonna start working, but I have grant money coming in also, which was kind of depending on this loan also. So I have a meeting with them next week. So hopefully, I'm hoping by October we'll be starting to work back in there, but definitely by the 1st, we should be. Definitely by November 1st, we should be working again.
So by the end of November, you're ready for operations.
No, we won't probably be finished we probably won't be finished the hall until it probably will take a couple of months after that.
Well, and I think that's
So,
what Madam Chair is looking for. Time of operation.
oh, you
Yeah.
want operation? Yeah, it would, once we get the money all in place, I don't think I mean, if we could get opened up by this year, that would be great. But January we should be open. But
So you
it's gonna be a quick process. But we have to get the money in place, and there's probably about 2 months worth of work in there to do.
Okay. So you don't foresee being open until the beginning of the new year. That's what you're saying.
I
right?
would say that's a safe bet. I wouldn't want to say anything sooner than that. If we
Okay.
could get open sooner than that, it would be good. But
Okay. Commissioners, you have any suggestions on how we should move forward in terms of continuing?
Uh,
I mean, at the end of the day, she is not, the place is not going to be ready until the beginning of the year. And I know that with the new with the renewals, we're going to be really busy come November and December. I know, give me suggestions as to how long
Yeah, I
we
think,
should continue it for.
yeah, and I think I'm kind of empathetic with Claudette. However, I think we've been going back and forth for a little while now. So if
Okay.
we made a final decision of the 1st of January, and if that does not happen, we would just have to pause, and she would have to start all over again. That's just a recommendation, not a motion, but just to see how it resonates with the other commissioners.
Any feedback?
when you say start over again, what does that mean?
You would have to actually apply for the license over.
So instead of just renewing at the end of, now for November, you would have to start the process all over again, once, you are done or nearly completed with the, renovations.
So I know we had to pay in the beginning this year, last year, December, we had to pay for the license for this year. So what was that all about? I mean,
That
so
was a
that doesn't,
renewal.
that really doesn't, the renewal, that fee doesn't really kind of keep us current long as we continue to pay that?
So that was, you renewed your license for 2025,
Mm-hmm.
a license that you didn't use because you were closed.
Right.
So now come November, October, November, you should be getting ready for the new renewal. So you have to pay again now in order to have your license for 2026.
Right.
But in all reality, you are not ready, is not going to be open until 2026. So what Commissioner Kate is saying is, if it's not going to be ready and, then perhaps you can just start the process again once you are ready.
Okay, so we just couldn't just pay a renewal fee again like we did last year?
It would be a new license.
No, I'm saying since we haven't lost our license yet, if we pay the renewal fee again, that wouldn't count as,
You have to be using your license. We can't hold it. You can't like have your
oh,
establishment closed. You got to be using your license as having an open establishment.
let me ask you a question. Because what we're planning to do is to extend the hall into the whole part of the building. Um, and we want to open that up for a smaller hall. Could I use the license there? Same building, same address?
As I believe that as long as you have that you are open, whether it's the entire hall or it's just the bar area or a smaller hall, something has to be open.
Okay.
You've been closed for a very long time, and we continue to continue and extend it. But in all reality, I mean, our, we have to come to an agreement,
Right.
you're not open, we're not sure when you're going to be open, we can't continue to, for you to have a license that is not being used. So if you don't foresee being open, soon, then probably the best bet would be to go ahead, not renew, go ahead and, fix and finish all your, remodeling, and then apply for the license again.
Okay. Because the smaller part of the hall, we can open that up hopefully by the end of October. That was the plan. We just got to do some minor renovations there, painting, and we're gonna change the floor out. But that's what
That
we
was
plan to do.
that was the part that you had open before.
That was the well, no, it's towards the front of the building, where the Try Me To restaurant used to be, and
Uh-huh.
and
Oh, so you're taking the club that was in the back, you're moving it to the front?
well, not really. We're gonna still have the club in the back eventually, but we want to make another smaller hall. I figure since we're in the banquet hall business, we may as well. Panache is very big, so
Yeah.
I get a lot of calls for smaller places,
Well, my thing is that it's just like a banquet facility. You know, they have various rooms under the auspice of the large room. So
Mhm.
if you have a liquor license, it's within that facility, within that
Okay.
building.
Okay.
So if you are assured that everything is all set by December 31st, if we gave you to that date, but we can't go beyond that.
Okay. Definitely. Okay. Yeah. There's definitely the smaller hall. Hopefully we'll have that open by the end of October. I've been kind of taking bookings for it, so.
Okay,
So
so if we say we'll meet again for our next meeting on November 12th, then you'll come in and you're gonna let us know that you are open and in business.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Just the larger hall will not be open yet.
Commissioners? Any
The only
questions?
problem is, Madam Chair, is she is open by then. Will she be clear to operate?
Well, that's something that, you know, she will have to figure out because to be open, she still has to go through all the licensing, being that it was remodeled, the health department has to come in, the fire department has to come in,
Yeah.
you know, so she has to make sure that all that happens before she opens her doors.
Okay, that sounds good.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other issue that I have is that Mr. Lee has been passed away for over 3 years.
Right.
Yeah, I put in I talked to Edna, we put in for a change of management. Name is Pamela Brantley is going to be the manager. It's already been that her application, everything's been submitted to Edna.
Good.
I think they're just waiting, Commissioner Cade, you know, for us to figure out what's gonna happen with the license before changing the manager of record.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
Mhm.
all right. Every time I see his name, it just kind of does something to me.
Right. Then, are there any other questions? No comments, no. Then I'd like to make a motion to continue the event here Inc. DBA Panache Banquet Hall located at 827 State Street, to our November 12th, 2025 meeting.
Second.
Is there a second? Okay, Commissioner Cade,
Yes.
Commissioner D'Angelo Antonio,
Yes.
Commissioner Ramirez,
Yes.
and Commissioner Espinosa, yes. Ms. Claudette, I would suggest that you start making phone calls right away because as I mentioned, renewals are right around the corner, which means
Okay.
the fire department, the health department, everyone's gonna be very busy. So you wanna make sure that you're under schedule.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you and have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
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 Okay. I believe that is it for today. I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Oh, to adjourn at 6:23. Commissioner Cade, I'm slow
Yes.
today. This
Yes.
cold is, you know, it's just not doing, no.
I know.
Commissioner,
No.
Commissioner D'Angelo Antonio,
Yes.
Commissioner Ramirez,
Yes.
Commissioner Espinosa, yes.